They've done it, y'all. Your Los Angeles Rams are the 2021 Super Bowl champions. As you can see on your screen, they've done it. They defeated the Cincinnati Bengals last night with a final score of 23-20. It was a good game. My God, dude, it was so crazy, y'all. This feels so surreal. I'm not gonna lie. I really don't know what to say. It's been a long season. There's been a lot of ups and downs in the season, but the same was reflected in this game. This game against the Bengals, there were so many ups and downs in this game, but in the end, the Rams were able to get it together. They were able to get their act together when it mattered most and won the game. Absolutely won the game. And I just could not be more prouder of this team. I'll do a video a little later kind of breaking down actually what happened within the game, but this is more of my reaction to the whole thing, because I'm at a party, I'm sitting there, I'm watching, and I just was so nervous personally for me. Okay, so how I felt the 2 weeks before the game, I was really trying not to overload myself thinking about the ramifications of this game, because I just didn't want to freak out or just kind of consider I was trying to keep it cool. You know what I mean? Just kind of relaxing, trying not to let it all get overwhelm you. You know what I mean? And so the game is about to start, and I'm a little nervous, but the Bengals, you don't really know a lot about the Bengals. We don't play them much, but I kind of had this confidence, because I can say it now, honestly, after beating the San Francisco 49ers in the NFC Championship game, I really felt the Super Bowl was ours for the taking. I can say that now. Okay, I didn't want to say it after we had won that game, but in my opinion, when it came down to it, I feel like the San Francisco 49ers were a better team than either the Kansas City Chiefs or the Cincinnati Bengals. That's just my opinion. I feel like they were the physically tougher team than those other two, and I just feel like as long as we didn't come out lazy, as long as we didn't come out, not focused, and not come out distracted with all the distractions that come with the Super Bowl, all the media stuff, all the, everyone's jerking these players around every which way, and Sean's getting jerked around too. It's just, it can be very easy to lose focus, but they did a good job, throughout the 2 weeks. They just seemed, they were saying the right things. They were saying they were calm. They were saying they were focused on the task at hand. They were saying how Sean wasn't trying to overload them with information all at once, which I thought was awesome. I'm glad he did that. Sean looked a lot more relaxed this time around than he did back in 2018. And it showed, because when we actually got to the game, I thought Sean called a really good game. I am so proud of Sean. I really am. If you want to, for any longtime Rams fans, and will know how terrible this team was before he got here. Sean was the missing piece. Okay, before Sean got, Les was here, Kroenke was here, Kevin Delmoff was here, even in the St. Louis days, and they were still terrible, absolutely terrible, laughing stock of the league. But it wasn't until Sean got here in 2017 that this team became respected again in the league. Okay, I'll never forget being in school, saying I'm a Rams fan. I would get clowned for being a Rams fan. It wasn't a big deal. but it's just is what it is. They were terrible. They were awful. And I am so grateful to Sean for that. Thank you, Sean. Thank you for changing the culture. Thank you for all your hard work. All the fans, like we can tell, dude. Like I've been very critical of Sean this year, but it's only because I knew that, dude. I knew, dude. Like, it was crazy because I'm always never wanting to think, oh, this team can win the Super Bowl. I've always had the mindset of it just enjoying each week individually. So, like, week 1, we played the Bears. I didn't care anything about any Super Bowl. I just wanted to beat the Bears is what I want. That's how my mentality is. You know, that's how I've always kind of go across games. I never go, well, the Rams made all these trades, so that means they have to go to the Super Bowl and win it, or it's a failure. I never thought, I've never really was thinking that way because it's, you know, the Rams, up until 2018, it had been almost 20 years since they went to the Super Bowl. Like, they were in the Super Bowl, lost 2001, almost damn near 20 years go by before they ever come back. And Sean in his second year brings them back. And y'all know they score 3 points and we lose that. So I just, you know, I'm just like, you know what? If they get there, they get there. I'm not going to really worry about that. I'm just going to enjoy each game. And all of a sudden, then the magic carpet ride started happening. And they end up in the Super Bowl. And this game, Sean, circling all the way back, I know I took a while with that, but I thought Sean called a really good game. I really like how he stuck with the run. I severely underestimated the Cincinnati Bengals' ability on defense to stop the run because we could not get anything going. And Sean tried everything. Sean ran Darrell Henderson. He ran Cam Akers. I think he ran Sony. Did he run Sony Michel? I don't remember seeing Sony Michel too much ran in this game. I'm sure he did. I was very wasted. I was drinking a lot, y'all. So my vision was kind of blurred. I'm gonna have to come back and rewatch the highlights for this game. But one thing I did notice that Sean stuck with the run, even though even though they shut our run game down. They really did. And I'm glad he did that because that even though we weren't getting a lot, it would prevent the Cincinnati Bengals defense from just teeing off and just blitzing the quarterback every play. Okay, if we were to give up on the run, okay, if we gave up on the run, the defense would no longer worry about the run, and all they would do is just power rush our O-line and get to Stafford. And our O-line, man, I gotta say, you know, they've played better than I expected this season. They do, and I am proud of them. I really am. I'm proud of Brian and Austin and David. You know, I'm going to have to think more because I still feel like maybe we can upgrade the interior because the Cincinnati D-line was getting after us last night for sure. And I saw Brian and a few of them get blown back a few times, okay? Boys, I'm not trying to throw shade, okay? I'm just trying to keep it real. You guys have played, especially against the 49ers, y'all played great against the 49ers. And y'all have done so much better than I anticipated. And I gotta say, I gotta eat a little bit of crow because I thought you would cost us big time. I really did. In the offseason last year, I was really salty that we didn't get Creed Humphrey and we drafted another wide receiver. I still think that was the wrong choice, by the way. And because I saw this coming a mile away. I'm like, the interior of our line will kill us if we don't address it. We really didn't address it, and we rode out with the guys we had. And to their credit, for the most part, because there were times they did let us down, but for the most part, they played better than I had anticipated. So I am proud of the O-line. However, they were getting blown up last night, and we could not get anything going with the run game. And so I'm sitting there going, well, shit. Okay. Well, I thought we were going to handle them nicely with the running game, and Cincinnati said no. I'm like, okay, let's not panic. Let's not panic here, and Sean dials up some plays, and Stafford throws a beautiful pass to Odell, and we strike first. And it was just, Odell was playing, I feel so bad for Odell because he was playing out of his mind. And I think had he not injured himself, and I don't know what it is, but it looked like by the way he kind of his knee buckled and how he just kind of fell down, kind of looking like an ACL tear. And he did not return for the rest of the game. And it was a shame. It really was, because he was playing so well. In fact, had he played the entire game, because it looked like Matthew Stafford was really going to him, and he probably would have put up some big numbers, and there was a chance he could have won Super Bowl MVP had he played the entire game. Unfortunately, that did not happen. So Odell goes down. You got Schwarnick. I mean, Schwarnick dropping passes every. Schwarnick, man, this offseason, you really need to hit the jugs. All right? You really just you keep dropping passes, man. I'm not trying to throw shade. This is a happy moment, but you really need to work on your pass catching skills. And Tyler was out, and it was just this game was really everyone felt so we struck first, and then afterwards the rest of the game kind of it really felt sluggish for the first half, which is expected. They were off. Both teams were off for 2 weeks. They were kind of feeling each other out a little bit. I really liked how our defense, I was worried about Joe Mixon running all over us. And whenever they fed him the ball, he looked good, actually. I was actually happy Zach Taylor got away from the run. And I'm so happy he did, because Joe Mixon looked real good, man. So Mixon, we, for the most part, stopped the run because they really just didn't even run it that much. But Burrow's going to be good, but Lord have mercy. Cincinnati's going to have to get a new O-line. All right? Because it was so crazy. I'm sitting there. The second half, okay, so the first half is, I don't even remember what the score was. I think it was like 13-10, I think, at the end of the first half. We had the lead, but I still had this uneasy feeling like, Odell has gone down. Our offense is looking a little sluggish. I don't know, man. It's not looking good, but we'll see. And the second half starts, and the Bengals it's just one thing. The Bengals, first of all, Jalen gets torched, but the refs don't call. What's the young man's name? Higgins, like ripping Jalen's face mask across his face, knocking him down. They didn't call that, and Higgins catches this long bomb from Burrow, and the Bengals score, take the lead. Then it's if I don't want to hear the Bengals crying about no refs calling the calls, because that was a clear that should have been called. That should have been a pass interference. Him jerking on Jalen's helmet like that. They were doing that a few times. They got away with that a few times in this game. So don't go acting like, oh, the refs were on our side. No. That's why the Bengals got away with a lot this game. Bengals got away with a lot this game. And Higgins runs 75 yards for a touchdown. I'm thinking, God, all right, well, Jalen got torched. Hopefully he'll get into the game here. Cincinnati does have good wide receiving threats. And then the next drive, Matthew throws a pick. Wasn't even his fault. Schwarnick, again, I think it was Schwarnick, like Butterfingers jumps off his hands, and the Bengal defender grabs it and picks it. And it's at that moment where I'm just like, Lord have mercy. Here we go. Because once again, it just seems like the third quarter is not the Rams' friends, man. We look so sluggish in the third quarter. To our defense's credit, we were able to really keep them from extending their lead. You know, I think they got like another field goal, but they didn't get another touchdown, which was awesome. And it set up a crazy game-winning drive at the end of the game. We need a touchdown. Matthew Stafford and it was the Matthew Stafford Cooper Kupp show, honestly. And for 15 plays, Matthew Stafford literally just threw it to Kupp all the time, went down the field. There was even a fourth down situation where dude, that play was so risky. Oh my God. It was like a misdirection play, and Kupp is running down the line. They hand it off to Kupp. He kind of runs horizontally, turns upfield, gets the first down. Lord have mercy. That was... Don't know if I would have called that, I'm going to be honest, but it worked out, Sean. So awesome. Awesome on you, man. Oh my God. And then Matthew throws the fade. Cooper Kupp catches it for a touchdown. Okay. After getting laid out by one of the Cincinnati Bengals defender. And I want to see that again, because I hear a lot of people kind of crying about that hit. And I got to say, I haven't looked at it yet again, but it almost did look like helmet to helmet. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. I'm going to have to look at it again. But regardless, they called a flag. We got a fresh set of downs. Stafford takes it, throws it up in the air, and Kupp just like mosses, I think what's his name, Eli Apple, scores the go-ahead touchdown. Scores the touchdown. We take the lead. 23-20. And give the ball to Joe Burrow. So now this is what everyone's been talking about. Everyone, Lord have mercy. These past 2 weeks I've been hearing, oh my goodness, Joe Burrow. Oh my goodness, he's so good. Oh, Joe Burrow, he's awesome. You know, people were comparing him to Tom Brady. They were, all the mainstream media outlets, they were like, oh Lord have mercy, Joe Burrow. Oh, he's the next Tom Brady. Oh, look at him. Isn't he so great with his smoking cigars? He's Joe Cool. Look at him. Oh, look at how flamboyantly he dresses. Oh, isn't he so awesome? Isn't he so awesome? And it just, I don't have anything against Joe. I actually kind of like him, but my God, I mean, y'all were killing me with all the Joe Burrow love these past 2 weeks, with barely a peep about Matthew Stafford, by the way. But that's cool. That's cool, because when it came in clutch, only one of them came in clutch in the Super Bowl. It was Matthew Stafford, not Joe Burrow. Because the stage was set up for Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow gets the ball with like a minute and some change left. He don't even need to get a touchdown, okay? We had to get a touchdown. Matthew Stafford couldn't just drive down the field and set him up for a game-winning field goal. No. We had to score. We had to go all the way. And Matthew did that. Joe Burrow didn't have to do that. All he had to do was get in the field goal range. Okay? With a minute and some change left, it's, I'm like, Lord have mercy. Come on, guys. We can't let him get into field goal range. And then this man right here, I don't know if you can see my cursor. This man right here, Aaron Donald, ended the game. He said, no, we're not going to overtime. I'm going to end this game myself. And it was so crazy because so we get Cincinnati to a 3rd-and-1 situation, okay? 3rd-and-1. What do? The Bengals hand it off to the running back. It looks like they're about to get the first down. But this man, Aaron Donald, and I'll find the clip. We'll do another video where I show all the clips from the Super Bowl here, but this is just more my reaction. He pushes his O-lineman with one hand out of the way. Okay, Aaron Donald, he uses one hand, pushes the O-lineman out of the way, and he uses his other to wrap around the running back's waist and literally and pull him back from getting the first down. That was one of the greatest displays of strength I've ever seen from a defensive lineman on any team, on any level in football. College, pros, any other teams. The guy literally grabbed him and pulled him back. Like, who does that? That's nuts to me. Okay? He don't get the first down. So it sets up a 4th and 1 situation. Obviously, the Bengals have to go for it. This is the Super Bowl. It's now or never. It comes down to this. All they need to do is get in the field goal range. We're not asking Joe Burrow to do a lot. All he had to do was get in the field goal range. And damn, from what the mainstream media was talking about, oh, he's so great. You know, he's the next Tom Brady. He surely can do this, right? He surely can get in the field goal range, right? Because he's Joe Cool. He's Joe Cool. He can definitely do this. Well, he snaps the ball, and Aaron Donald, once again, dude, just blows past this weak Cincinnati O-line and wraps his arm around Joe. It technically wasn't a sack because he grabs him, wraps him, throws him to the ground. Joe Burrow, and to Joe Burrow's credit, he was able to get the ball away and get it within somewhat catching yards of the running back, but it wasn't close. He couldn't catch it. And the ball drops. It's technically an incomplete pass. It wasn't a sack, even though it was basically a sack. It was turnover on downs. We get the ball back with like 30 seconds left. And I'm sitting there, and I'm just, it was one of those situations where, like, I had been drinking all day and I'm not feeling too great. I'm looking at the TV screen and it just was slowly coming to realization that even though there was still time on the clock, the Rams had won the football game. The Rams had won the Super Bowl. And Aaron Donald's like going around pointing at his ring finger. Everyone's jumping up and down. Aaron Donald's looking all beastly. And I'm just sitting in my chair going, oh my God, I think that was it. I think that was it. I think they've done it. Oh my God, they've done it. They've done it. They've won the Super Bowl. And then Matthew comes out there, takes a knee, time expires. Sean gets drenched in blue Gatorade. I think A'Shawn Robinson got him pretty good. Sean even turned around and got a face full of more Gatorade. That was pretty awesome. And the confetti goes everywhere. The Rams win the Super Bowl. And I'm going to be honest, it really still has not hit me. I don't know if it truly has hit me yet what has actually happened. That the Rams, for the first time since 1999, have won the world championship. Since 1999. Matthew Stafford has now established himself with all of them, but Matthew Stafford is now etched into Rams lore forevermore. He's going to be he's a part of Rams history now. He's there with Kurt Warner. Kurt Warner, my favorite Ram quarterback of all time, was the only one to win us a championship That is no longer the case anymore. It's Kurt Warner and Matthew Stafford. And Matthew had to do it on a game-winning drive, dude, with only like 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. After having like a bunch of his guys get knocked out or unable to play, and we had a bunch of like undrafted free agents in there. It's going to take a little bit for me to get used to this. This is so surreal, man. I don't even know how to react. I was just shocked more than anything. They've done it. Guys, they've done it. They've done it. They set out to win the Super Bowl and they done it. They pushed all the chips in. They took a big risk. People kept clowning them all season. Oh, the Rams better win or it's a failure. Y'all better win the Super Bowl or it's a failure. Or y'all gonna look like a bunch of idiots. How are you gonna give up all them first round picks? How are you gonna give up all them first round picks? You can't do that. You can't do that in the NFL. Look at this dumbass team. They ain't gonna win anything. We're going to root against the Rams because they did the cardinal sin of just trying to make their team better. We didn't film no one's walkthroughs. Okay, we didn't drop any cell phones. We didn't do anything like that. Okay, we were just trying to get the best players we could on our team, and everyone clowned us for it. Clowned us all year. All year. Well, it all worked out, didn't it? Super Bowl champions 2021. Enjoy it, Rams Nation. Enjoy it, because the moments like these don't come around too often. You know, it's you know, the team is built, and I'm hearing how they may come back and maybe do it again next. I'm not worried about all that. Like I told you at the beginning of this video, I don't concern myself with things like that. I just take each game and try to enjoy them individually. Just enjoy it, because you don't know when the next time, if ever, they're going to come back. But thank you. I just want to end this video by saying thank you to Sean once again. Thank you to Matthew and to all the everyone. Les, the whole organization. Thank you. This was y'all worked really, really hard this year. Sean had to make a bunch of adjustments on the fly. Sean should be coach of the year. I don't know. I don't know why Sean, in my opinion, should be coach of the year with all the bull crap he had to deal with. But thank you. Thank you, thank you. The Rams are champions once again. God, it's going to hit me. I know it will. God, and I'm going to own all this. All of this. I'm going to own all this. And the DVD too. Look, and the DVD, yes, I'm going to own this DVD for sure. That might be one of the first things I get. And the hat. Probably the DVD and the hat first. I want the Cooper Kupp jersey, the white one, with the 56 logo on it. And a Matthew Stafford jersey as well. And all these shirts. I'm going to get it all. I'm going to get it all. I'm going to get it all, y'all. I'm going to get it all. In due time. Because they are kind of expensive. But I'm going to cut it off here, guys. I will catch you guys on the next one. Congratulations again to the Rams. Congratulations to all the Rams fans. They did it, y'all. They did it. Enjoy it. Oh, boy, oh, boy. And as always, Super Bowl champions, go Rams.